Hello, good morning, welcome to Maths with Ish, brought to you by 1 Million Teachers. Now, recall that in my last video, I talked about logarithm, and I said that logarithm is the inverse function of indices, in the sense that it tries to tell us more, or it tries to define the power of a particular number that gives another number. So for example, if I write 4 raised to the power of 2, and we know that 4 raised to the power of 2 will give what? Will give us 16. Now, logarithm, I know this is an expression, this is an equation. This falls under indices. But what logarithm tries to tell us is that it defines this power for us. So logarithm tells us about the index that a particular number base, which is called the base, will be raised to give us the argument, which is the number. So to write this in a logarithmic form, all I just have to say or write is to say logarithm of 16 to the base 4 is equal to 2. So the logarithm of a number to a particular base defines the index. And in a layman's way, if you want to explain this to an ordinary person, all you just have to tell the person is to say that logarithm tells you how many times a base can multiply itself to give the number. So in this case now, we have 4 as the base. So logarithm is telling you that when you times this 4 2 times, it will give you the number, which is what? Which is 16. Okay, so for example, let's look at some example now. So for example, if you are asked to find the logarithm, you are asked to find logarithm of 1 to 5 to the base 5. Now let's look at this. Now, by your full understanding of the concept of logarithm, you can easily get this even without doing any tedious calculation, by just your understanding of the concept. That logarithm tells you about the index that this base will be raised to. So the logarithm is asking you, how many times can I multiply this 5 to give me 1 to 5? So my answer to that solution is that the answer is what? Is 3. So you write equal to 3. Because, why is the answer 3? Because when you times this 5 into 3 times, it will give you 1 to 5. So you can see, without doing any critical or serious calculation, one can easily tell the value of the logarithm. Let's look at another example. If you are asked to find the logarithm of 32 to base 2, look at this. Now, without solving, all you just have to do is to use the concept of logarithm. It's asking you how many times can you times this base to give you 32, and that is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is into 5 places. So your answer is what? Is 5. Okay, now let's look at this other example. Probably if you are asked to find the logarithm of 3 to base 9. Look at this. Now if you want to follow this, the same principle is asking you how many times can you times this 9 to give you 3. Now this may not be easy for you to get, so that is why you must understand how to solve a problem like this. We have to use the mathematical way to solve this particular problem. Okay,